Come on, Kim. Excuse me, I have to say something to you. He told Bob Woodward that it was a very serious issue, and it's airborne, and that it was terrible. And then he went out and told the American people, don't wear masks, it's all going to go away. You have to put some blame on your president. I'm sorry. You're putting it on something extraneous here. Talk to the point, please.
Is this Joy speaking? The same Joy? The same Joy that paraded around in blackface not too long ago? Come on, Joy, I don't think you should be asking these questions. I am an African-American.
Excuse me, the black community had my back. They know that that was not blackface, that was an homage. Oh, please, just answer the question.
The black community has your back? The black community has your back?
They do. Sonny,
the black community did not vote for you. Well, the black community did not vote for you. What planet
It was during a special election. Sonny, can I speak?
What planet are you living on?
It was during a special election while we were still under lockdown and I could not talk to people. Can I speak, or are you just going to scream over me?
This becomes a big... Listen, Kim, good luck to you. Thanks to Kim Klacik.
That was very immature, but thank you for having me.
She's talking about lowering the discourse to his level, which is horrible for this country. Even if people are working, we don't want to have a country like that. Do you understand that?
We've all
they don't
done
like
things.
The vessel of the semantics of the tweets, but nevertheless, look at the result.
We've all done things that we regret. I mean, if we're talking about bringing a discourse down, Joy, you've worn blackface. Whoopi,
no,
you said that Roman Polanski.
I'm sorry, and don't.
You said that Roman Polanski. It wasn't rape. When he raped a child. So let's talk about
let's talk about this. So you want to bring this up? The question came up.
I did not go in blackface, please.
No, she was not in blackface.
Thank you.
When did you leave? I've always had curly hair. Y'all late.
That is a feminist statement.
Huh?
What do you...
No, is that you, Joy?
Oh, you know this picture.
Oh, Joy, is that you?
Yes.
Joy, that is you?
Yes.
Joy, are you black?
No, I know. I was so cute. How cute I was.
Are you my auntie Joy?
No. That is me.
Oh my word. What year is this? Circa what?
I was 29. It was a Halloween party. I went as a beautiful African woman.
Oh, yes, you ain't black.
But that's my hair. That's my hair.
You can be, yeah, but it is. So the whole point of
why
is
are you
that curly hair is coming back? I thought
that is me.
Did you have tanning lotion on, Joy?
A little. I had makeup that was a little bit darker than my skin. It's going to fix it. But that's my actual hair, though.
I love it, though.
So an old clip on The View resurfaced from a few years ago. This past Wednesday, it featured one of the hosts of The View, Joy Behar. She went down the blackface path, so to speak, decades ago for Halloween costume. There's some gray area to this one. Felicia, I start with you. What did you think about this?
I can't say that I'm enraged, but I don't like it. I also kind of try to keep in context, like this was in early 1970s. Like she was 29 years old. It was a little while ago. Like it's just kind of tough for me to.
Was this traditional blackface to you?
I guess tone deaf is the better word for me to describe it. Yes, it is blackface.
Would you suspend somebody like Joy Behar in that position? Would you?
No, I'm kind of shocked by it. So I think it's tone deaf. I think it is blackface. I do think it is inappropriate. I don't think she had bad intentions. I think it's just it's kind of a gray area here.
I just feel like it's never a good idea to dress up as anybody of a different race.
True.
You can dress up
like you could dress as one of her costumes.
As a person, if you don't darken your skin, but you don't dress up as just a person from another race.
I think that's the number one rule. Just don't darken your skin. So, just don't do it.
Yeah, I don't feel like in this photo, I don't feel like she exaggerated any characteristics in an offensive way or anything that would come from the origins of blackface.
You said that Roman Polanski, it wasn't rape when he raped a child. So let's talk about
let's talk about this. So you want to bring this up?
In 1977, Polanski plied a 13-year-old girl with champagne and drugs and then raped her.
Not charged. I know it wasn't rape.
Yeah,
there is
statutory.
Child molest, maybe. I'm not sure. It was something else, but I don't believe it was rape. And when we get all the information, somebody will tell me in my ear. All I'm trying to get you to understand is when we're talking about what someone did and what they were charged with, we have to say what it actually was, not what we think it was.
What he said he did. He gave her Quaaludes. He gave her champagne. She was drugged. She was 13 years old. He asked her, here's a transcript.
But that's what I'm saying. You're 13 years old. She was still a child.
Initially he was charged with rape. Go ahead. And then he pled guilty to having sex with a minor. Okay? And he went to jail. And when they let him out,
45 days.
And when they let him out, he said, you know what? This guy's going to give me 100 years in jail. I'm not staying. And that's why he left. So that's why I wanted to be really clear, because I wanted to know exactly what we were talking about.
And I'm going, does that make it okay to, you know, instead of staying and fighting, to say, you know, he's going to give me 100 years, I'm out of here?
I don't know if it's okay, but what we were talking about was what he did. And that's what I wanted to clear up. That's all I wanted to clear up. Because I don't like it when we're passionate about something and we don't have all the facts.
Okay, so he was charged with statutory rape. So should he be prosecuted now? I believe yes, because the crime has not changed. I know she wants to move on, but there's still, what does it say about crimes that are still being committed against children?
Well, she forgives him, but forgiveness is not permission, and forgiveness doesn't mean he didn't break the law. So I agree with you, Sherry.
And if, this is a point somebody brought up backstage, if he was not famous, would we be protecting him as much as we are? Because his friend Otto Weisinger said, you know, millions and millions of people love his work. He's a brilliant guy, and he made a little mistake 32 years ago. What a shame for Switzerland, said Otto Weiser, Polanski's friend.
Well, you know, I have to tell you, again, you know, we're a different kind of society. We see things differently. The world sees 13-year-olds and 14-year-olds and the rest of Europe. They're seen oftentimes.
Well, I wonder what Otto would say if that was his 13-year-old daughter.
Well, Sherry, I don't know, but I do know that not everybody agrees with the way that we see things.
And also the thing is very clearly, and he's proven this, Roman Polanski is not a predator. I mean, he's a man, you know, he's 75 years old or 76. He's got 2 beautiful kids. He's got a wife that he's been with for a long, long time. He's not out in the street, you know, doing horrible things. So I'm confused by it.